Don't rush into a new relationship in order to overcome your breakup. At the same time, don't be in a relationship for the heck of being in a relationship. You see, folks, the fallacy of the modern times that we live in is that somehow and incorrectly so, our relationship status gets to validate our worthiness. That whether or not we are a desirable person has something to do with our relationship status. अगर एक इंसान एक कमिटेड रिलेशनशिप में है तो लोगों की धारणा बन जाती है उनके जहन में इस इंसान को लेके कि शायद लोग इससे प्यार करना चाहते हैं. And suddenly, because he or she is taken by somebody else, we want to have this very person in our life also. Or we at least we feel that he or she is desired by somebody else. वहीं दूसरी ओर, if there is a person who's single and not in a relationship, somehow the tendency is एक लेबल हमारे जहन में लगना शुरू हो जाता है इस इंसान को लेकर. Maybe this person is not worthy enough or is desired by somebody else. This is absolutely incorrect way to look at human beings through the lens of their relationship status. Always remember that being single doesn't mean being alone. It simply means not being in a relationship. So, coming back to my previous point, when I said do not rush into a new relationship in order to get over your breakup, I completely understand the pressure that a breakup brings into the lives of people. And suddenly, once you are out of a relationship, people tend to judge you that maybe he or she didn't have enough in him or her to give it to this relationship, that he or she is a failure. There are all sort of negativities hover around you and people start judging you. Let them judge. Let them do whatever they want to think of you. It should not matter to you. What should matter to you is that how are you going to deal with your life henceforth? Will you be giving up to this constant pressure of being in a relationship and only getting the approval of the society that no, there is something positive in you? Certainly not. Be open to new relationships, but don't rush into them. Be open to only if you want to be in a relationship yet again, be open to them. See people, meet people, date people, go out on a coffee date, on a lunch date with them, but hold yourself back from saying, I love you or I love you too in a jiffy. Remember that you should not be taking this decision in the backdrop of your previous relationship, but you should be making this decision when you are in your neutral state of mind. At the same time, you have to be honest to this other person who you perhaps are seeing. Tell him or her about your past experiences and how you have been bashed, that you are dealing with your bruises and that broken heart, and it will take you some time to heal. And let this new person decide whether or not he or she wants to wait for you for that long. If it takes too long, this new person has all the liberty to step back and understand that perhaps this person who's dealing with a broken heart is going to take long enough not to come in my life. Do not hide your state of heart from this new person. Be honest, because end of the day, he or she also is a human being and has all the right to live a very happy life. Don't rush. Again, I say, don't rush. Take your time. For you, it may be important to be in a relationship, but you know what's more important? To be in a relationship with the right person. Otherwise, it's better to be single than landing up in a bad relationship. Now, if you are not the person who is dealing with a breakup and wants to succumb to this pressure of being in a relationship, let's say you are a young adult or a young person who never had a relationship. Even then, there is a pressure, and the pressure comes from families, specifically in the country that we live in. हमारे भारतवर्ष में अगर लड़का और लड़की एक उम्र के हो जाते हैं तो घर वाले, बुजुर्ग, रिलेटिव्स, आस पड़ोस के लोग, दे ऑल कम अप कि आपके बेटे या आपकी बेटी की शादी कब हो रही है. आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस प्रेशर एंड the parents also feel that we are perfectly fine if our child decides to get into a love marriage, but he or she is not even seeing anybody, and that's our problem. And these days, families also turn up to leave the decision to their child कि आप बताओ who you want to choose to get married to. But the problem now is that this particular person is not in a relationship. I completely understand this pressure. Do not be in a relationship just for the heck of being in a relationship, or because your family wants to be in a relationship, wants you to be in a relationship. Be in a relationship if you want to be in a relationship. And this very pressure multiplies by many folds. मैं बताता हूँ कि family से भी बड़ा pressure क्या हो सकता है. This is the pressure that comes from your friend circle. When suddenly everyone in your friend circle is dating or is in a committed relationship or seeing somebody else or perhaps married, but you are the only person who's left single. There is no bigger pressure than this. This pressure is bigger than the family wala pressure, I tell you so. क्योंकि weekend आ गया है and then your other friends are stepping out to catch on a movie. Couples जा रहे हैं, they are going out for dinner dates. वो इकट्ठे जा रहे हैं and you are left alone. I completely understand this pressure. But as I say, as I had said, and I will say it again, here as well, do not rush. I understand that you want to be in a relationship, but not because others are in a relationship, but because you want to be in a relationship. And it's very important to be in one with the right person. At this point of time, जब आप ये देखते हैं कि मेरे सारे दोस्त उनके पास या तो गर्लफ्रेंड है या बॉयफ्रेंड है, पर मैं अकेला हूँ. जब आपको सबकी अच्छी चीज़ें दिख रही हैं और अपनी एक void दिख रहा है कि यार मेरे पास कोई नहीं है. At this point of time, I also want to show you the other side of the coin which you are missing on to till now. While you're recalling all the happiness in their life, do you ever recall the complexities in their lives, the challenges that their relationships have brought in their lives? Do you go back in time and recall how they are fighting in their relationship, how it has become a challenging task to even carry on? While you envy people who are in a committed relationship, do not forget there are a good number of people in committed relationship who envy you just because you are single and you have all the freedom in the world. So don't forget कि दूसरों के आंगन में घास अक्सर ज़्यादा हरी दिखती है. I want you to recall. I'm not saying relationship is bad, but why look at only one side of the coin and miss on to the other side of the coin and hence feel pathetic about your own self and hence feel that you are deprived of all the good things that others get to do. You are also doing a lot of good things which others don't get to do because they are not single like you. So don't forget this very important aspect. And I'll leave you all with words of wisdom that once upon a time, a friend of mine happened to tell me, I am single but not available. I'll see you next weekend. Bye bye.